Have you ever wondered about the story behind the glass of wine in your hand? It's a tale that spans thousands of years, continents, and cultures. Let's uncork this fascinating history together. Our journey begins over 8,000 years ago, around 6000 BC, in the Caucasus region. In what is now modern-day Georgia, imagine early communities discovering the magic of wild grapes. They would gather these fruits, crush them, and store them in large clay jars called kvevri, burying them underground. Through a natural process, the grape juice would ferment, transforming into the world's very first wine. This wasn't just a drink. It was a discovery that would change human history forever. From these ancient origins, wine culture began to flow outwards, finding a fervent home in classical antiquity. The Greeks didn't just drink wine, they revered it. It was the centerpiece of their symposiums, intellectual gatherings where philosophy, poetry, and politics were discussed over diluted wine. They even dedicated a god to it, Dionysus, the god of wine, revelry, and ecstasy. Then came the Romans, who took Greek winemaking traditions and scaled them up like never before. They were master viticulturists, developing new grape varieties and techniques like trellising vines and using wooden barrels for aging. Wine became an essential part of daily Roman life, enjoyed by everyone from the emperor in his lavish villa to the legionary on the frontier. It was more than a beverage. It was a symbol of civilization itself. As the Roman Empire fell, a new guardian of wine emerged from the cloisters and chapels of medieval Europe. During the Middle Ages, Christian monasteries became the most important centers of winemaking. Monks, with their dedication and meticulous record-keeping, preserved ancient knowledge and perfected cultivation methods. For them, wine was not just for sustenance. It was a sacred element, essential for the Eucharist. They saw their work in the vineyards as a form of prayer, diligently tending the vines to produce the best possible wine for both the altar and the table. These monastic vineyards laid the groundwork for many of Europe's most famous wine regions that we still cherish today, like Burgundy and Champagne. The age of exploration in the 15th and 16th centuries took wine on its next great adventure, as European explorers and colonists set sail for new horizons. They brought their beloved grapevines with them. Cuttings were carefully transported across vast oceans, and vineyards were planted in unfamiliar soils under new skies. This is how winemaking spread to the Americas, with Spanish missionaries planting the first vines in Mexico and later in California. The Dutch brought grapes to South Africa, and the British carried them to Australia and New Zealand. Each new land added its own unique character, its own terroir. To the ever-expanding world of wine, the drink of the old world was beginning its transformation into a truly global beverage. And that brings us to today. From the sun-drenched hills of Tuscany to the misty valleys of Oregon, from the steep slopes of the Mosel to the plains of Argentina, wine is now made and enjoyed in nearly every corner of the globe. Modern technology has revolutionized how we grow grapes and make wine, but the heart of it remains the same: a connection to the land, a respect for tradition, and the simple joy of sharing a good bottle with friends and family. The history of wine is a rich and complex story, a liquid timeline of human ingenuity, culture, and celebration. So next time you raise a glass, take a moment to savor not just the flavors, but the thousands of years of history swirling within. Cheers to that. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more journeys through history.